Good morning, students. We will continue our chapter, The Proposal. Second, do you think Indian and Russian weddings have any customs in common? With the help of a partner, fill in the table below. Wedding ceremonies in Russia and India. So, customs similar to Indian ones. First, reception. Second, sharing expenses. Third, organizing contests. And fourth, ring ceremony. Customs different from Indian ones. First, no fight by the groom to get the bride. Second, no need to answer any question. Third, no toasting ceremony. Fourth, no stealing of bride's shoes. Fifth, no need to visit city site. The proposal, originally titled A Marriage Proposal, is a one-act play, a farce by the Russian short story writer and dramatist Anton Chekhov. It was written in 1888-89. So, the proposal, originally it titled A Marriage Proposal. It is a one-act play, a farce, and it is written by the Russian short story writer and dramatist, and the name of the dramatist is Anton Chekhov, and it was written in 1888-89. The play is about the tendency of wealthy families to seek ties with other wealthy families to increase their estates by encouraging marriages that make good economic sense. Ivan Lomov, a long-time wealthy neighbor of Stepan Chubukov, also wealthy, comes to seek the hand of Chubukov's 25-year-old daughter Natalia. All three are quarrelsome people and they quarrel over petty issues. The proposal is in danger of being forgotten amidst all this quarreling, but economic good sense ensures that the proposal is made after all, although the quarreling perhaps continues. So, the play is about the tendency of wealthy families to seek ties with other wealthy families and to increase their estates by encouraging marriages, and that makes good economic sense. Ivan Lomov, a long time wealthy neighbor of Stepan Chubukov, also wealthy, he comes to seek the hand of Chubukov's 25-year-old daughter Natalia. All three are quarrelsome people. They quarrel and they quarrel over petty issues. The proposal is in danger of being forgotten amidst all this quarreling. As they are quarreling, the proposal is in danger, but economic good sense ensures that the proposal is made after all, although the quarreling perhaps continues. So, the characters are Stepan Stepanovich Chubukov, and the person is a landowner. Second, Natalia Stepanovna, his daughter, 25 years old. Third, Ivan Vasilievich, a neighbor of Chubukov, a large and hearty but very suspicious landowner. So, the first person Chubukov, he is a landowner, and the person Ivan Vasilievich, he is also a landowner, and Natalia Stepanovna, she is his daughter, the daughter of Chubukov, and she is 25 years old. A drawing room in Chubukov's house. The place is drawing room in Chubukov's house. Lomov enters wearing a dress jacket and white gloves. Chubukov rises to meet him. So, the place is a drawing room, and the drawing room in Chubukov's house. Lomov, the landowner, enters and he is wearing a dress jacket and white gloves. Chubukov rises to meet him. He welcomes him. Chubukov, my dear fellow, whom do I see? Ivan Vasilievich, I am extremely glad. Now, Chubukov welcomes the person and he says, my dear fellow, whom do I see? Ivan Vasilievich, I am very happy. I am extremely glad to see you. He squeezes his hand. He welcomes the person. He squeezes his hand. Now, this is a surprise. My darling, how are you? As someone comes suddenly, we feel surprising. In the same way, the person, he is in surprise and he says, this is a surprise, and asks, how are you? Lomov, thank you, and how may you be getting on? And he also say, thank you, and how may you be getting on? Chubukov, we just get along somehow, my angel, thanks to your prayer, and so on. Sit down, please, please do. Now you know you shouldn't forget all about your neighbors. As he welcomes the person, he thanks the person, he thanks for his prayer, and so on. He says him to sit down. Now he says, you know, you should not forget all about your neighbors. He says that he should not forget about neighbors. My dear fellow, why are you so formal in your get-up? Now he asks why he was so formal in his get-up. Evening dress, gloves, and so on. Can you be going anywhere, my treasure? Now he asks that was he going somewhere? Lomov, no, I have come only to see you, honored Stepanovich. Now he says, no, I am not going anywhere. I have come only to see you. He says that he had come only to see him. Chubukov, then why are you in evening dress, my precious? He asked then why he was wearing the evening dress, as if you are paying a New Year's Eve visit. It seems as if he was paying a New Year's Eve visit. We will continue it tomorrow. Thank you.